Hi, friends. I'm Jason, the marketing professor, and I teach everyone from the student to the CEO the essentials of digital marketing in 5 minutes or less. Let's get started. Today, I want to talk to you about Super Bowl ads and why digital marketing is more effective than putting your brand on the Super Bowl. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, not everybody can do that. It costs more than $5 million for a 30-second spot. Economically, it just doesn't happen. Super Bowl ads are a waste of money. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to put it out there. Here's the reason why. The people who are watching the Super Bowl may not necessarily be your customer. Now, this is something we've talked about before in other videos, is you know who your target customer is. Remember, this is the person you want to spend 80% of your time and effort talking to. So, for example, if you are selling cups of coffee, all right, it's very easy to say, hey, I've got a bunch of money. I'm going to put it on the Super Bowl. 100 million people are going to watch, and as a result, I'm going to earn my money back. But here's the thing I want you to talk about. Again, a term we've talked about before is ROI, your return on your investment. So let's talk about the Super Bowl ad and why it's a waste of money. It costs roughly $5 million for 30 seconds. If you're selling coffee, and let's just say your average cup of coffee, your cost is pennies. Let's just call it's less than $1, okay? How many cups of coffee do you need to sell to break even for your $5 million? Better yet, when I work with clients, I don't like to talk about breaking even. I like to talk about 3Xing the investment. Even is a waste, doubling is too easy. Let's stretch ourselves. So what we're doing is we're spending $5 million and probably not going to get $15 million out of coffee sales. Even if your cup of coffee was, I'm going to do easy math here, was $2 for a cup of coffee, for us to make 15 million, I'm going to do the math here. I'm not even going to try to do the math here. I'm going to serve, 30 million cups of coffee? 30 million cups of coffee? 30 million cups of coffee? Whether my math is right or wrong, that's an awful lot of coffee. What if it's a higher ticket item, like a car or something like a house? Maybe it's an investment portfolio. The point I'm getting at is it comes down to knowing who your target customer is. You see, the Super Bowl 9 times out of 10 is being shown on traditional broadcast television. NBC, CBS, Fox, you have the rabbit ears on the back of your television set. Maybe you can stream it in some forms to the NFL Network, but most of the commercials that you're seeing are the same commercials that you're seeing on broadcast television. And those commercials are being targeted to everybody. So if I'm sitting down in this room and I'm watching the Super Bowl with my 18-year-old son, he's being he's being shown beer ads. Okay, he's not old enough to drink, and maybe I'm not into beer, maybe I'm into wine, maybe I don't drink. I'm seeing those ads anyway. However, with digital marketing, you are targeting your specific customer based on their certain attributes. So maybe you're looking for somebody who is over 21 years old. Maybe you want to talk to somebody who's got a household income of over, say, $70,000 a year. Maybe that person lives in a certain geography. We could put them a certain place on a map. Maybe they've got a bachelor's degree, or maybe yet they've got an MBA. What we're doing is we're targeting these people specifically, and what we've learned is that instead of talking to 100 million people who are watching the Super Bowl, maybe out of all these people, maybe we only have 100,000 who are our target customer. But again, would you rather talk to 100 million people knowing that several million people are not your target customer, or 100,000 people, get my writing right here, or 100,000 people who are your target customer? If you had $5 million to talk to 100,000 people that are your target customer, that would be worthwhile. Or better yet, if you wanted to talk to 100,000 people in their certain area, you don't necessarily need to spend $5 million to do it. Targeting and really niching down who you want to talk to is where the win comes from with your digital marketing strategy. If you like short courses like this, do me a favor, please hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe, and leave me a comment also. Let me know if there's something you want me to cover for you. You can find me online at all the social places and at themarketingprofessor.net. Thanks a lot for joining me today. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.